Hey, welcome everybody. Tuesday morning. Do you realize that this is the our show is just before the 250th anniversary of our country. This Saturday is the 4th of July.
Is it
Wow.
really?
Yeah, it's going to be a big weekend for
I looked
the
at my calendar. You're
for
right. I
the
got that.
yeah,
I
for the
can't. Yeah.
people, for the country, and everything. And it's uh, kind of a mixed bag what's going on in
Yeah.
the world. But hey,
Yeah.
nevertheless, 250 years ago, we became an official country. Um,
Do you think it's a hard conversation? Do you think people care?
I think it's maybe has been overhyped. First of all, how much have you really seen about the true essence and meaning of what the it's called a what, a sesquicentennial or something for
Oh, I
two
have no idea. That's
for
beyond my pay
250
grade.
years. It's it is a historic event, and
Sure.
there's a lot of history and a lot about our separation from England going on and it's a but it's been overshadowed by all this hype of all the entertainment, all the sales, all the picnics, all the political climate that's going on.
That's the part. Okay. So
Yeah,
I don't care about the sales. That's fine. That's marketing. I don't care about the events, and that's fine. That's part of it. It gives us something to do. That's fine.
yeah.
It almost every holiday gets overcrowded with stuff like that, right? But I'm saying, do you think people care? Hear me out right now.
Okay.
We're in the middle of the World Cup. Well, we're coming to the end of the World Cup.
Yeah.
And that's huge. Whether you like soccer, whether you're a sports fan, it's huge. Do I think the United States did a good job? Not the team, but the country ready for it? No, I don't think the United States did, and I don't think the World Cup's going to be back anytime soon. Between the corruption of the United States and the corruption of FIFA, it was a disaster, in my opinion. I don't want to talk about it. Love the players, whatever.
Right.
Love the game. Um, you got that going on. We're in and I'm going to throw up air quotes, a war, okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
That nobody wants. Nobody wants to be a part of it. Nobody wants anything to do with it.
Totally
We
un-American.
we had no chance. We had no choice. We just got shoved into it.
Yeah.
It's the 250th anniversary of our country. It's massive. That is massive. Historically, democracy should be falling apart now. Well, maybe it is.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm not going to go down that road, but
Yeah.
if you look at history, anyway, and nobody cares. And what I mean by this is, I'm not taking anything away from it. I'm saying the average Joe does not care. And the reason they don't care is because they are struggling day by day by, they are being bombarded with negativity.
Yes.
Gas is $4. They're struggling.
Yeah.
What is there to celebrate? That's
That
what I'm
that
getting at. That's not me saying that. I'm just,
and that's it. That's what we've lost sight of, is that there is something to celebrate. And it was called the Declaration of Independence.
yes.
And uh, I was asked to at the Historical Society of Frisco, actually, the just for a little bit of history, folks. The Declaration of Independence was written and signed on the 4th of July, but it was ratified on the 7th of July.
Yes. Yes.
And I've been asked by the Historical Society here in Frisco to read the entire Declaration of Independence at a public gathering on the
That's
7th of
that's
July.
cool, man. I did not know that. That's
Yeah.
great.
And I mean, I was honored to be asked, and then I
Yeah.
started to read the Declaration of Independence. And we all know the first part of it. We the people, in order to form a more perfect union, blah blah blah. This we all know that first paragraph or two, but this thing goes on for about 4 pages, and it's about our separation from the King of England.
Sure.
and why we are doing what we're doing. And that's the historical significance. If you ask the average Joe on the street, what is the Declaration of Independence all about? I don't know.
It's
It,
hard to go back to that and
yeah,
focus on that because we are distracted by everything.
that's right.
And you're right. I mean, if we're gonna get down to the brass tacks of what it is, that's what we should be focalizing. It shouldn't be a giant amusement park UFC ride in the middle of the White House lawn.
Yes, yeah.
Which, by the
Which, by
way,
the way, is it's the people's lawn.
the
It's
people's lawn.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
not you know whose lawn.
yeah, but yet it really has become that, right?
Yeah,
Because
because
we can't do anything.
that's been thrust down our throats.
Yes.
You know,
So
and
now we have this
the
big.
only other thing that I see that really the Fourth of July means this year is parades for the kids.
Hey,
Decorate your bikes and your wagons and everything,
good.
and local towns are having celebrations and cookouts and hot dogs and hamburgers. Hot dogs and hamburgers had nothing to do with the Fourth of July.
But I almost think, in a weird way, I almost think, you know what? Do it. Kids, grab your sparklers if you can find them anywhere, by the way,
If they're allowed in your town.
because Texas, we don't like big government. We don't want seems to love big government.
Yeah.
And we I can't even find real sparklers anywhere. I gotta go Oklahoma. And nobody wants to go there unless you're chasing Bigfoot. So but maybe the kids and maybe the families and maybe that's what we need is just to say, you know what, dude? I'm gonna shut off the TV. I don't care about your UFC fight. I don't care about your failed rock star celebrity musician concert because nobody wants to be there except for Vanilla Ice.
Yeah.
And it should show you how out of touch they are by the fact that they've invited Vanilla Ice. The guy's got one hit and then he got sued for that hit because he ripped off Queen. But hey, nobody cares about the
Very
giant.
true.
It is. Nobody cares about the giant monstrosity in front of the White House that looks like a WWE event / portal into another world. Let's
Right.
just bring it down to the basics. Shut the TV off, turn the music on, celebrate with your hot dogs, hamburgers, American, whatever, and go, hey, you know why we're here, right? And go back to the basics.
Yes. And I'll add one more thing to that. Put a flag out in front of your house to show other people that you believe in the stars and stripes and what America represents and that it is a holiday and that you're willing to celebrate that holiday by recognizing it. Because it is interesting to me. Homeowners associations around where we live, all the entrances have flags. You drive up and down the streets in the community and all, and sporadically there's a flag in front of this house, and then
Yeah.
5, 10 houses later there's another one.
Now I know we are at my job. We're doing a whole massive celebration. Not, I mean, and yes, but not just for the people.
Right,
We're
right.
doing a massive celebration for the partners. We're having like a carnival in the parking lot. But we're also, you want to see flags.
Yeah.
Well, you come on out to my place.
Yeah. Well,
They're
and that's
everywhere.
what it is. It is a celebration. This is not a somber holiday like a Memorial Day or a Veterans Day or though this is a celebratory holiday, and but remember what you're celebrating.
It does take that. It does take you
Yeah.
to go back and remember because it is hard. Because I got to be honest with you, man. I sit there and I go, is this, and I'm go down the rabbit hole a lot these days, but I go, is this the start and the fall of the democracy that we live in? Part of me kind of believes that, but that
Yeah.
doesn't mean that if it falls, that it's not a good thing. I said the one that we currently live in. If
Right.
that's the fall, because look, Rome built and had gladiators and the Colosseums and all that, not to show their greatness, but to entertain the people, to distract them from the corruption and the fall of the government. That is why the gladiators were there. Don't mix it with they were proud and no, 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 no. That's what they did.
Yeah.
Our current democracy is having modern day gladiators fight in the lawn to distract you from the gas prices and inflation and to boost their ego. That's all it is. It has nothing to do with the United States. Nothing. So it's hard if we go back and say we don't care and we're going to go back to our freedoms and our independence. That's what we celebrate.
That's right. And to understand what that was and what we fought for. And
Yes.
unfortunately, in my opinion, and all where we are today was where we were 50 and 60 years ago. That the
Yeah, that's
civil rights and the basic meaning of what the Constitution was all about, and all we have not consistently moved forward on this. Our
no.
our judicial system is a shambles. The
Hmm.
the the legislative system is a shambles.
Yes.
It just it's setting us back, you know, 2 steps forward, 5 steps back.
You're right.
And that's not what democracy is all about. It is continuously meaning to work together to move forward for the benefit of who? The people,
But people.
not the Congress and those people that are in it. And all it is
No.
for us.
Yes.
And we've forgotten that. We need to remember that. We need to celebrate that this coming Saturday.
I agree. That's a good call out, guys. Well, whatever happens and however you guys celebrate, be safe. That's the key right there. I'm
Yes.
going to tell you right now, as I tell everyone, you're drinking, man, Uber, walk, call a buddy, stop. Okay. There's families on the road.
Be
If you guys are
sensible.
going fireworks
And
watching, be
kids.
safe. Yes,
Kids on the
kids,
road too.
be safe, have fun, take a moment to educate the people you're with. Take a moment, if you're a parent, to stop and look at your kids and say, hey, can I tell you something real quick? And tell them why. And then move on with your day. Don't worry about Senator Palpatine in the White House right now, okay?
Yeah. Yeah. I'll leave you on a comedic note. I saw a sign that said, with gas over $4 a gallon, it's cheaper to drink than it is to drive.
It's true.
So the words from Trash Talk is drink, don't
Drink
drive.
and buy your beer and wine in Melissa.
There
All
you
right.
go. Got to make it a good one. We'll see you after the holiday next Tuesday.
Yes.
Bye.